now there's just this. I already cleared up the one that's at the end of our driveway. Remember that huge, I wish you would have seen the original like massive snowbank. But yay, we can get out. I mean, it's not as chiseled as a neighbor, but I mean, I'm kind of psycho about it. So here we go. Just a little bit left. So I just came back from Fidon, which is a stationery store near me, and I bought a 3-pack of Field Notes notebooks, because I end up using them for like planning out social media and whatnot. But then I didn't. Well, first of all, let's talk about the actual design. Aren't they so cute? Anyway, and I didn't realize that I actually needed a little notebook for what? For meal planning. So here I'm just kind of looking up the recipes, and I'm going to just kind of write down what's happening for breakfast and for lunches and for dinners, writing out the actual recipes, and then writing down like exactly what we need. And really, like that's basically what I want to bring with me when we're going grocery shopping. So a win for me. Good morning. So today, now that Noah has fallen asleep, I am going to, what are we doing? You know, when you look at like the laundry, I don't know if you've been fooled by this, but when you look at your laundry and you're like, oh, that's not bad, and then after that you found the actual amount of laundry that needs to be done. Let me explain. There's like a tiny little load that's upstairs right now. Here's the real deal. Have fun. Oh yeah, one more. Let's just add one more. I don't think we have enough on there. Let's go. She is zero help at this point. So my like agenda for today is basically to get caught up on all of the admin work. I'm a little bit behind on admin work. I'm hoping to get some editing done for tomorrow's video, and then after that I'm good with filming until the end of the week, until about Friday. And then in the meanwhile, I wanted to see how to register for skating, because that was a massive disappointment yesterday. And what else is happening this week? We might have to set up an appointment for Toby to go to the vet, because he kind of goes through these periods when he's okay and then after that he starts shivering. So I'm hoping it's nothing serious, but the thing is that deep down we kind of know it might be serious, because he's an older dog and we've had this scare back in September where we thought that we would have to put him down. He's getting old, so like going outside and things like that is obviously an issue for him. So I'm trying my best not to think about it too much, because I know that that day is coming when we have to say goodbye to him. So I feel like there's not much we can do about that. It's just, you know, sort of make the best of every single day, because you know, like tomorrow's not really guaranteed. So for today, he's just here, he's just hanging out with me. I'm just trying to keep him company, make sure that he's comfortable and he's happy and he gets all of the love that he needs. So that's sort of what's happening for Monday. I also feel like I'm super overdressed. Like I have these thick pants, which are great. If you've ever been to LLB and when you know, their pants are great, but they're so warm that I can't even wear them inside the house. Okay, let's get going with all the things. So I just finished my break. I'm about to go back in for one more appointment to the clinic, and then we are done for this week. So me and the girls, we sat down and we started talking about like books and like different stories, because I just see them just being kind of bored and they need that mental stimulation. And so my mother-in-law is there. It's so funny how quickly people can get uncomfortable just based on their own inner judgment that they want to pass on. So we were talking about like the types of books that I am starting to get interested in and what I want to read about, which is fair. I think, you know, everybody needs to kind of find their own genre and their own style of what you prefer to read and what kind of holds your attention, what are the stories that can kind of pull you in. So anyways, so I was talking about, one is Shadow and Bone. Is it Bone and Shadow? I think it's Bone and Shadow. I'll just put it on the screen here for you to check it out. But it's basically a Netflix series, and I started watching the Netflix series, but I'm like immediately wanting to read the book rather than watch the series. As much as I want to watch the series, but I know that there's like a lot more to those stories. And then the other one is Sherlock Holmes, which is always interesting, but I really like, I'm discovering that I like learning about the history of witchcraft, not because I identify as a witch, but because there's just so much depth to all of that. There's so much wisdom there, and I generally want to have like an understanding of that, just the same way like how we have like a fascination with like vampires. Like I would love to learn about that, right? I was watching this one show called Discovery of the Witch. If that's on if that comes in a book, then I'm definitely going to be buying that book, because I stopped watching it because we stopped having the subscription for that channel. But I mean, I think that series, sometimes I stop watching series because if nobody else is watching it with me, I kind of feel like I'm not allowed to watch it. It's weird. So I would much rather just kind of read it in a book and see how it goes. But it's just so funny how, like, you know, my mother-in-law is just kind of sitting there. I just kind of gave like an overview of the story, and you can just tell like physically how uncomfortable she was because it had the word witch in it. And I'm just like, out of everything in 2023, that's the thing that's going to make you feel uncomfortable. Like there's so many other things that should make you feel uncomfortable that it doesn't. You just readily accept it. But the word witch makes you uncomfortable? Like, come on.
Yum.